Okay, welcome back. So, this is gonna be my differences video, the first one. The first thing is I'm gonna show you the main menu right here. I got my Tauren, level 14. I'm not really worrying about leveling right now because it's just the beta. I'm just kind of testing things, looking around, and, the usual. Um, the Tauren, you can see he's got the HD model, as do all playable characters. There's that, and then if you were to create a new character, this is what it would look like. So that's your Horde versus Alliance. It's just the Pandaren one, but it serves the purpose. So you click Horde or Alliance, whatever, and there's your race selection. And then if you want to make your character, you would let's click Tauren. You got your classes down here. I noticed something weird though when you switch races, it will default to warrior. So click your class after you click your race, or else it's going to default to warrior. I made that mistake on my first character. I chose hunter, then I chose Tauren. I logged in, I was wondering why I was a warrior. So there's a little tip for you, unless they fix it later on. And then from there, it sends you to the intro zone, which is part of the story. And, well, it's not really, no, it doesn't have a lot of story in there, but there's a hint of what the story will be. It's mostly just a quick, like, 3 quest starting area to give you a racial, because you can pick your racial. So you could be a Tauren with the berserking racial, or cannibalism or something. So once you create your character and you do that quick little intro zone, you enter, and then you'll be in just the normal zone. The one thing I'll say though is that the intro zone does not give you experience. I hope they kind of change that in the future, because it's kind of like a waste of 10 minutes for no experience when you just kind of want to get on with it. So I'm in Ratchet right now, but I'll see you in 1 second while I get to a zone that we're going to look at today. Okay, so we are going to start in Durotar. As you see behind me, there's Orgrimmar right there. I'm not going to go into Orgrimmar right now because it's basically just the Cataclysm Orgrimmar with a few tweaks. And I'm going to post up right here, they've confirmed that they're going to completely redesign Orgrimmar. So I'm not going to show Orgrimmar now, we're going to save that until it's redesigned. So right outside of Orgrimmar, you can see it is all fortified. So right here in front of the canyon, between the canyon and Orgrimmar, there's a small little troll village. And you got little piggies, there's NPCs. It's all, it's got a bunch of NPCs in it, but for right now, they don't really do much. I'm expecting it's going to be part of the custom server lore, custom quests, all that stuff. Here's the tower right here for the Zeppelins, but the Zeppelins are not working right now. And then as you pass there's the Zeppelin tower right there. And if we turn, heading to Skull Rock, is still fortified. And then all the way over here by the shoreline, I actually don't know what, oh, that's farm. So you got farm, you got crops, you got farmers there. And all the way over here, I'm going to just use Eagle Eye for faster travel. You can see it's a dock. You got all different type of boats here. You got a blood sailboat, an alliance boat, an alliance icebreaker, and a horde icebreaker. And then you have what looks like an auction house building, a bank building, small tavern, and large tavern. There are no NPCs inside of the buildings, but there's NPCs outside. And if you notice, there's a bunch of commoners or control. They walk back and forth between here and the other place. They'll walk in the gorge too, between Razor Hill and Orgrimmar. They don't really do much besides say the standard, like how are you greetings, stuff like that. They don't really talk or really do anything. I'm expecting these areas to have custom quests in it when it's time. As of right now in the open beta 1, there are no custom quests. They plan to have, well, there's a couple of custom quests, but many of them are not related to the story. They plan to have more of that during open beta 2. They said that they're going to have all, if not most, of the custom quests and a lot of the story, the server lore, and such. Alright, here's a quick look inside of the little troll village that we passed. The gates of Orgrimmar are right over there. If you want to look at the map, it's still the same map. They are going to update the maps eventually, but over here is where the docks were. That's where the fortification was, and it's all walled all around there. There's no way to get in or out right over there. This is the only entrance. This is the gorge right over here. And then we're right here where this little village is. Alright, and here's the gorge that leads to Razor Hill. And you got this big gate right here that kind of leads into the city that's right in front of the city. Here's some more commoners right here, like I said. They just kind of walk back and forth between Razor Hill and Orgrimmar. You have Thunder Ridge over on that side too, but you need to like go all the way around in order to get there. Another thing, I'll show you this when I get there, but another thing is Thunder Ridge is raised up, not in the ground. Therefore, you can't jump to the goblin and kill him. You have to actually traverse the gorge. Here's an enemy right here. As I've stated before, they have HD models wherever they can have them. That's a harpy right there. It's the Legion model. I believe they do go on the ground and fight melee when you attack them. At least that's what the ones in Mulgore did. I don't know about the Durotar ones. I'm in Aspect of the Cheetah, so I don't plan on finding out right now. I don't want to be dazed. Okay, coming up here, we got Razor Hill. And unlike the traditional vanilla, it is an actual fortified village. There's several more buildings and huts. There's a huge wall all around it with gates. This was the location of, what is this person here? Oh yeah, so they added these King of the Hills. This is an event. I think it's like a player versus player. I didn't try it yet. But when you're the king of the hill, people can attack you, and you can fight them off, and it's basically just how many can you kill before you're no longer the king of the hill. There's one in Crossroads. There's one here. I guess there's one in Bloodhoof too. I haven't checked yet. But they just added that like this week. I don't know if it's going to be a permanent thing, but it is a fun little event if people want to do it. So here's Razor Hill. You got all these little huts. You got the gun person, a bowyer. Here's your blacksmith. Here's a building inside here. I guess there's quests in there. I haven't checked yet. Let's see. Got some imprisoned humans over here. You got some more. What are you? Weaponsmith. Engineering trainer. Huh, that's interesting. They put that right in the first little area. Okay, so now if we look at the map, here we are in Razor Hill. Now, if we go east, originally you would find the, like, shipwreck and everything. Why is my weapon out? Go away. What? Now, you have a big dock right here. You got more Horde commoners walking. What are you, another Horde commoner? It's just one big dock. Well, not as big as the one in by Orgrimmar, but it is fairly large. Got a couple of tents, and then there's the entrance back to Razor Hill. You can see the Cultist area over there. I'm going to use Eagle Eye, and let's check that out. I believe it is still the same. Oh, I am inside the building. Yeah, it looks like it's all the same. So we're not going to bother with that. Okay, and here's Senjin Village. It's pretty much the same. I'm gonna zoom over there. So there's not much of a difference yet. I've already checked Echo Islands. Echo Islands is still the same, so there's nothing over there as of right now. It literally looks the same. There's not even any new trees or whatever, but I'm sure they're planning on updating it by launch time. Over here we have the entrance to Valley of the Trials. I'm gonna go in there real quick, and then we'll loop back around, and I'll show you Thunder Ridge to wrap up this video. Okay, and here is Valley of Trials. I believe the layout itself is still the same. It's just got water in the ditches. You have the I think those are from Warlords of Draenor, the rock formations, and you have several high definition trees. And then here's some mobs to show you again the HD mobs. You have the pigs. These are the Warlords of Draenor pigs. And I believe the imps have the Legion imps. The scorpions are the Cataclysm scorpions. Okay, and here's the cave over here. And yeah, I was right. These are the newer imp models. Come here, you little guy. They are not aggressive. All of the enemies in the level 1 to 5 starting zones are all neutral. I don't really agree with that. I think I like the aggressive ones just because it kind of teaches a new player, like, hey, you're going to get messed up if you don't play right. So, teach them early. I don't know what this little pass is here. This looks like a little hidden passageway over here. Let's see where this goes. Oh, it just leads out of the valley, just a different exit, I guess. It's the Scorpion model I mentioned. It's the Cataclysm one. At least I think it is. It's got a little glowy tail. Oh, hi! Dead. Right over here are the Quillboar. It's pretty much the exact same layout, just green. Let's see. The Quillboar are the Battle for Azeroth Quillboar. I've only seen the smaller Quillboar. I haven't seen the ones that use the Tauren rig, the really big ones. It's just the higher definition, smaller ones. Except these have different animations than the original. I believe that's how it is in Battle for Azeroth, that the smaller ones have a completely new animation rig, and not the original one. All of their sound effects are the same, though. And here's a little snake. A little snake. It's so cute. I would die for you. Here's a quick view. Let me show you where I am real quick. This is where I am. I got the Torkrend farm right here, and I'm facing the Barrens. So here's a quick view. It's kind of like a plains with a big tree. And enemies that want to eat me. And there's the farm right there. Now I've noticed, like, there's the wall right there to the outpost that was completely, like, around the outside of Orgrimmar. There is no entrance on this side. So before you start walking around thinking you're going to be able to get in, there's no entrance. You have to go all the way around, which I think they should change that. Alright, and here's Thunder Ridge right here. I actually have no idea where the entrance is. I saw it on the way to Orgrimmar, but I couldn't re-find it. You can see it's completely raised from the ground, so there's no way for you to just jump in and, like, start at the very end and then fight your way out or whatever. You have to start at the entrance, which I think it's like, no, looks enclosed. I know it's like somewhere on this side, and there might be one on that side. I haven't checked yet, but you have to fight your way through the gorge. But yeah, that was pretty much Durotar. I guess now we're gonna go to the Barrens.